It's not enough to just write a nice prompt and ask the LLM not to do anything bad. I think you have to go a step further and introduce some hard logic rules around it.
I really think that this is a really important point, and it's about getting through to the compliance people in the organizations that we're talking about in the finance industry. So all the industries are going to have problems with harmful content coming out. I think finance, we have some really specific risks around language, particularly in advice, which is obviously what we're in. The example I often give is a high street bank has recently been fined hundreds of millions of pounds for the use of the word competitive in essentially a recommendation for an insurance product. So the word competitive, it feels quite, I think if you're outside the financial industry, you might think that's a fairly inconspicuous word. What's the harm in that? The harm in this case was they weren't able to provide the justification for why their prices were competitive 20 years ago when these recommendations were made. And because of their size and because of their influence in the market, the FCA, the Ombudsman, came down hard on them. Engineers, I think, out of the box, are not going to understand that kind of risk. The people who understand that kind of risk are the people who've had the conversations with the FCA, they've read the COBS handbook, they understand what is and isn't